Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Chris's Cuddles. Thought I'd bob on today, just before I do tea. It's 5 o'clock in the evening, and do a little Gracie Mae. Oh, what are they doing now? Don't want them on. Right, so we're going to do a little Gracie Mae. This is Gracie, my little Gracie Mae for my new ones, and I've got some more subscribers. You're very, very welcome. And I hope you like what you see, and I hope you decide to stay with us. Can I just take this off a little minute? No, come on, let go. Let go, you can have it back. Hey, don't give me loads of cheek, missus. So for a little cheeky monkey here, we're going to put a little dress on. Might be a bit cooler in a little summer dress. And this will go for Jay's tag. That's Jay's Dolls UK. For new clothes. Okay, it's got a little pair of knickknacks with it, and it was only from Primark. This 0 to 1 month, £8 for the set. So it's got a little flutterby sleeve, and it's white, like reminds me, I don't know, it's not muslin, it sort of reminds you of muslin. It's probably cotton. There's that many labels in these clothes. It's like reading War and Peace when you try to find anything out. I don't know. Oh, there we go. What's that? No, it's foreign. Cotton. 100% cotton. I think that means cotton. Right, come on. Let's get you dressed, changed. The winner of me giveaway has been in touch. So I'll have to sort some things out and get them wrapped up. And get her sent off. I told her it'll probably be next week now, till it's all wrapped and stuff. But she said there's no rush, it's okay. She's just thankful that she's won. Another one that says she never wins anything. Man, I don't win so much myself, to be honest. It's nice though, isn't it, winning something? I think so. Just going to slip my shoes off for a minute. My feet's sweating. Oh, that's better. I've got like rubber flip-flops on. Sliders or whatever they call them. They don't have make your feet sweat, don't they? You know, because the rubber, well, anything apart from leather makes your feet sweat, doesn't it? Right, little girl. Let's get you out of this. Is there nothing on the back? No. This was it last week's theme Thursday? Things that fly, or was it before that? I don't remember. I don't even remember. Come on, sweetie pie. I've been at garden all morning. My back's killing now. I won't do some things because I don't like leaving it all to pot, because he's got a bad back as well. So I've weeded all the circles. You know, like you have those decorative circles in your garden. I've weeded all that. I tried sitting on a little kneeler thing, you know, them little garden kneeler things. But I got fed up. I keep standing up and moving it round. So I am paying the price now. You sure there's no other poppers on this, Chrissy? Before you strangle your little girl. It's got to be a bit hard to get off. Let's have a look. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Sorry, sweetheart. I've had this ages, this little late romper. Ages. M&Co. I think all M&Co's are shut down now. I mean, we never had one anyway here in St Helens where I live. But I used to like going to one in Llandudno, you know, when we went in the caravan to North Wales. But I didn't used to get anything from there unless it was in the sale, because they're not cheap. M&Co. I'm a right cheapskate, aren't I? But everybody likes getting a bargain. The more bargains you get, it leaves you free to buy more things, doesn't it? Oh, excuse me a minute while I have a little mop. Something to mop my brow. You're having a bad hair day. What's going on here? Hey? Now then, should we put these little knickers on, or some little frilly knickers? We'll put these on while they're out, because I can't be bothered bending down for it gets them out of the drawer. That's how bad my back is. That's how bad my back is. Oh dear. We all went out for a meal last night. Because the lady who got married, her husband, only been married a week, and he's going back to New Zealand on his own tonight. She's not, she's staying for another fortnight, her and the children. But he's going back, you know, because they live on a farm that look after the animals. So we all went out for a meal last night, which was very nice. Oh, what did I have? Scampi and peas, scampi and peas. Scampi, chips and peas. Should have been garden peas, which in my eyes, garden peas are soft, but these were like a little bit hard, just slightly hard. They're more like, it was more like a processed pea. It was the size of a garden pea, but like with them being hard, it felt more like a processed pea. But it was all right. And then he had sort of an ice cream sundae, which I shared with Paul. I shared everything with Paul. It had Maltesers in it. Supposed to be an epic ice cream, epic sundae something. It was supposed to have vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Well, I don't like chocolate ice cream, so I just asked for vanilla. It was supposed to be ram-packed with Maltesers, crunchy pieces, you know, off a crunchy bar, and Mars bar. It had about 4 Maltesers in it, which I gave Paul a couple of those. I never found any crunchy pieces, and it had one piece about that big, you know, like what you get in your celebrations or whatever at Christmas, you know, the mini bars what you get, and it was more like a Twix to me than a Mars bar. And it had the fresh cream, topped with fresh cream. What else? One of them spirally wafer things that was a bit soggy. I mean, it was nice, because I love my ice cream. That's why I like going to cinema. And I like going for ice cream and I sleep. Because every time I go to cinema, I sleep. Mind you, when we went the other week for watch My Little Mermaid, I stayed awake all the time. Since they've changed my tablets, I think I've only had one siesta, which is good. Because it comes to something when you pay like £11 or £12, got pictures and you sleep all the way through it. Makes it a day's sleep, doesn't it? And he stayed awake long enough to eat my ice cream. What was that we went for to see? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. It was. And I slept all the way through. But Little Mermaid, I loved it. I loved that film. Really, really enjoyed it. It was in 3D as well. And it only made me jump 3 times. Because I jump at nothing. Paul only needs walk at kitchen and a jump. He always says, who are you expecting for coming? I always say, I'm going to get a bell for around your neck. You're like creeping Jesus. You're always like coming up behind me. What's going on here, babes? Hey? What's going on with this? You've got curls going one way, curls going another way. Not checked if you're filming or you can see her. I think you're okay. I think we're okay. Now then. Do you want a fringe? It's too hot, isn't it, having a fringe on your forehead? Hey? It's hot here today. Couldn't be like this when we was at Lakes, could it, last week? I might put a little bit more of this on. Just this side here. Don't need a lot. I'm sure her hair's growing. It's flicking out over her ears. Oh, for my new subscribers, This is my little Gracie Mae, and she's the Yale Sculpt by Gudrun Legler, and she's a oh, for goodness sake, I can't think with this heat. A partial silicon is what I'm trying to say. And she was reborn here in this country by Alexandra Taylor Hughes. Wouldn't she? Hey? Wouldn't you? Hey? Alexandra, you're a second mummy. I was going to put these on, these little crocheted booties, but I don't know whether it's a bit warm. Let's try them. I don't think I've used these neither. They should be cool, shouldn't they? Because they're only crocheted. It's only cotton, isn't it? Right. Let's see if I can get it on without damaging these little toes. A bit tight round the ear. Sorry, chicken, for hurting you. And it's letting off anymore. I've had a bit of an argument with the lady up front this morning. Get sick of bloody kids playing up front. We only have like a little strip of grass, and he doesn't even live here. It's his nan's, and he's here every day without fail. And he insists there's a big field there, not 50 yards away. There's a field over there. There's a massive field down there, and yet this strip here, it's about 2 meters wide, and he insists on playing football there. So Paul opened, the doorbell went. You know, we have one of them doorbells that if anybody comes, it shows rings and stuff. So it went like there's someone at your front door. So Paul went to the door, and he didn't come in straight away. So I thought, oh, what's up with him? Who's he talking to? So me being nosy went and had a look who he was talking to. And there was a light broke up front. So this lady who lives at number 1, she was walking past with her grandson, and I went, listen, Kath, I said, why has he got to play on this strip of grass? I said, there's a big field there, can he not play on there? So she said, well, I tell him to play here. I said, well, why? Why has he got to play here? I said, we've got another light broke here in the garden. I said, there's all cars along here. I said, I'm sick of going out and cleaning ball marks, you know, like a circle where the ball's hit it off my car. I said, every time I come out, there's a ball mark on it. I said, why can't he play on the field there? She said, Chris, there's not only him plays here. She said, but you're always picking on him. I said, I'm not always picking on him. I said, no, it's not only him that I'm telling. It's all the kids, all of them. I said, because I'm sick to death of them. I said, they're either breaking the flowers or they're breaking the lights. I said, and when you take pride in your garden, because she lives in, like, well, they're all like council houses, but we've bought this. So we have a wall round it, but they don't. It's just grass at the front, you know, so the council can mow your lawn, like, type of thing. So, you know, they don't take any pride at all in the surroundings round here. It's like living in a ghetto. I hate it. Hate it. So she said, I don't want to fall out with you. I said, no, I don't want to fall out with you neither. I said, but it's not on this. It's not on, Kath. So she'd right then. I'll tell our whatever his name is to play on our side. How does she get our side? On our strip of grass. It's them that's had this mobility car that I've told you about. And it's never moved since before the first lockdown. How long's that? 3 years. It's never moved. Because he doesn't, he's housebound. He don't come out. That winds me up as well. You know, why can't they give it back? If they're not using it, why can't they hand it back in? Let somebody else have it. That's the type of family they are. I think it's wrong. I think it's really wrong. I do. Anyway, that's my moan for today. I bet all my new subscribers are thinking, what the hell is she going on about? So that's little Gracie Mae done for today. Just doing one while it's hot. I've just had ice lolly before I came up here. Me and Paul had ice lolly sitting in the garden. ice cream with chocolate on it. You know, them like a Magnum. I don't know if you get Magnums where you lot live. There's quite a few gone to the doll show, isn't there, this weekend? Lisa's gone from Nanny's Reborn Nursery. These are the ones that I know. Yvonne's gone from Avenue 1. Dee's gone from the Baby Patch. Christy's gone from CJ's Little Ducklings. And them's just the ones that I know. And they're all meeting up. Oh God, I wish I was there. I'd love meet you all, I really would. Really, really. I think I'd sooner meet you all than buy another doll. I think it's lovely when you can put a face to a name and stuff. I've only ever been to one doll show. That was, 2 years ago. Is it? I don't know if it'll be 2 years this November or 3 years this November. And I went with one of my dolly friends that I don't hear from now, actually. And I went in the toilet, and when I came out, she was talking to these two girls. And I said to this girl, "Oh, I like your pram." She said, "You're from Chris's Cuddles, aren't you?" And I said, "How do you know?" She said, "I recognise your voice." So that was nice. It's nice, isn't it, to be recognised and put a face to a name. I hope I didn't shock you too much showing you my face yesterday, my ugly mug. Oh, look. No, it's still wrong, isn't it? Well, it's sort of all right, that one. Right, so I'm going to go now and see what Paul fancies for his tea. I don't really feel like cooking anything. It's too hot. Do you know, us Brits are never satisfied. If it's cold, we moan. If it's hot, we moan. We're not used to hot weather in Britain, that's what it is. We're more used to rain. Right, I'm definitely going to go. Oh, my back. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, speaking of my back, I've got a date for going hospital and have my epidural on my back. It's the 6th of July. I'm only going in for a morning or something, I think. But I'm not allowed for drive. And Paul's away that week with his boyfriends going golfing in Wales. You know how he went last year in a caravan. So when we was away last week, I don't know if I told you, that his brother-in-law was in hospital for ages in Cyprus. Remember I told you? Well, he came home, and last Tuesday we were still in the Lake District, which is about an hour and a half's drive away or more. His sister asked him would he take Jimmy to Ormskirk Hospital, which is another hour's drive in the opposite direction. So Paul came, because he's that good, honestly. He won't say no to anybody. He came all the way from the Lake District the day before, so I spent the night on my own in the caravan. Then he came home the day before. Then the day after, he took Jimmy to Ormskirk Hospital, and then he came back. So he did that for him. So I said to him, "Well, you were away in Wales." I said, "You're just going to have to come back and take me to the hospital." I thought, if you can do it for him, you can do it for me. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, we was sat at garden before, and he says to me, "Do you want me to come back when you go to hospital, or do you want me to ask India?" That's my granddaughter. If she's not at college, can she take you?" I thought, the bloody cheek of the man. The cheek of the man. So I just went, "I don't know. I'm not bothered. I don't care." I thought, I'm not arguing with you. But, you know, little things like that wind me up lately. I'm just like a coiled spring all the time, waiting for it explode. I don't know if it's my tablets, my age or what. But I don't think that's right. I don't know what you feel about the subject. But if it can come all the way home for his brother-in-law, why can't he come home for his wife that washes all his grundy underpants and everything? Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's fair. And I don't think Wales is as far as the Lake District. And then he's not going to Ormskirk as well. He's only going like 3 miles up the road to the hospital with me. So I might put my foot down and say, "No, he has to take me." Right, I'm going to go now. I've done enough morning for one day. I'm getting on my own nerves now. So, day is it tomorrow or Sunday? Yeah, it's Saturday today, isn't it? Sunday. I'll probably see you tomorrow. You know, when I said he fell, when he was doing the windows on the caravan, he scraped all his leg. All his legs scraped. It's a shame. He's like little wall wound. That's it. Wall wound. He showed me his wall wound. That could sound a bit rude, couldn't it? Right, I'm definitely going on babbling, Anna. So welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you very much for all your support and your loyalty and your comments. And I shall see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Big kiss from me and the babies. Bye bye. I love you all. Bye bye.